In this class, I'm going to be focusing on lower body flexibility. It's going to be perfect for a beginner or someone who hasn't got much range at all in their hamstrings, quads, glutes, calves, adductors. Anything lower body, we will be focusing on it in this class. This isn't just about building flexibility. It's about building flexibility that's going to last and that you have full control in. If you do this routine a few times a week, I promise you that you will see results if you keep at it and if you're consistent. I promise. And if you don't, then come and find me and tell me I'm crap. Right, enough waffling. Let's get to it, shall we? I'm going to start in a 90-90 position. Hands behind your back, bringing your feet nice and wide. We're just going to bring our knees to the left. And with your gaze, you want to be looking behind your leg. So that right leg, our gaze is going to come over that right shoulder. And we're going to think about just pushing our right knee into the floor. Now swap your legs to the right hand side and bring your gaze over your left shoulder and think about pushing your left knee into the floor this time. So this is just a good one to warm up your hips a little bit, get them moving in a gentle way. And then we're going to just do one more each side. So nice, slow and controlled. To the other side, gaze over the right, think about pushing that right knee into the floor. Also think about squeezing your bum at the same time. Now bring your knees to the right and then gaze over the left. Think about pushing that left knee into the floor. And bring it back up. Good. So we're going to come into a tabletop position. So another one, just to kind of warm up your hips a little bit. So tabletop position. Bringing our right knee out behind us, keeping it bent, like you're trying to push the roof off with the balls of your feet. You're going to bring it out to the side. Keep your knee up nice and high. Keep your pelvis neutral. Keep it facing down. And then bring it all the way in. Get your nose to your knee. And then back up again. Now we're just going to do 3 of them. It's a nice big circle with that hip joint. Bring it all the way in. And then all the way back. One more. Try and get your nose to your knee. Don't worry if you can't, it's quite hard. And then last one, nice, slow and controlled, big circle with that hip joint. Think about just moving that hip and nothing else, keeping everything really tight, your core tight, your arms straight. And now lift your left knee up to the sky. Again, flat foot, like you're trying to push the roof off with the balls of your feet. Going to come out to the side, keep that knee nice and high, keep your pelvis down, try not to tilt it, bring it into your chest, and then bring it back behind. And again, bring it out to the side, bring it into your chest, ooh, clickety-click. Touch your nose, don't know if you can, bring it back out to the side, bring it into your chest. Now we'll do one more, just get those hips moving. Nice big circle. Once you've done 3, come back into a tabletop position. We're going to bring our right foot to our right hand. Bring your right hand onto your right knee. And we're just going to kind of do a little rock. So you're pushing that right knee out to the side and then bringing it back in. So bringing it out to the side, bring it back in. We're just going to do that 5 times. And then just holding at the end range, just for 1, 2, and then back in. Again, just another kind of mobilization for the hips, just to kind of wake them up, get them moving before we go into some hardcore flexibility. I'm joking, it's not going to be hardcore, I promise. Beginner friendly, don't worry. Don't leave now. And then once you've done 5, we're going to swap sides and do exactly the same thing. So you're going to bring your left foot to your left hand. You're going to bring your left hand onto your knee. And then again, we're just pushing it out, that left hand, and then bringing it back in. Push your knee out, and then bring it back in. Good, just 5 of these. And then we're going to start on the hips. Doing some hip flexibility, which is a lot of hip flexor strength, as you need strong hip flexors to build range in the hip. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the right foot forwards, starting in a lunge position. Now I want you to think about making yourself as long as possible, bringing your hips forward, core tight, so think about ribs down, belly button to spine, and then you're just going to bring your hips forward. So keeping everything tight. Now with your left glute, I want you to think about squeezing it. And we're just going to hold this here for 30 seconds. So nice deep breath. Just bringing your hips forward, but keeping that core nice and tight. So feel a nice stretch here in the hip. So just nice deep breaths. And while we hold this, we're then going to go into, it's called PNF stretching. So it's basically building control in that range. So if we don't have control in that range, then flexibility is pointless, right? So the next phase of this movement, what we are going to do is do the PNF. So we're going to tuck our toes, and it can be a bit spicy, but you'll be fine. And we're just going to do 5-second holds, okay? So we're going to tuck our left toe, we're going to bring our knee off the floor, we're going to think about leaning forwards and driving our heel to the back of the room, keeping the back leg straight, and we're going to hold this position for 5 seconds. Okay, so ready? Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Now we're going to do 4 sets of this. So if you find it's too much, what you can do is put your hands on the floor when we go up into that stretch. So when we're holding this stretch just for 10 seconds, you can just do it without your hands. And then when we come into, put your hands on the floor. Okay? So holding this stretch for 10 seconds. So you can untuck your toes. Again, squeeze that left glute, core tight, bringing your hips forward. Nice deep breaths. Now you're going to place your hands on the floor if you want to. Tuck your toes. Drive your knee off the floor. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Come up nice and upright. Untuck your toes. And then we're going to hold it again for 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your hands on the floor, or you could do it without your hands if you want extra spice. Tuck your left toes, drive your knee off the floor, legs straight, drive your heel to the back of the room for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, untuck your toes, come back into that stretch. You can maybe floss it back and forth just to, if it's getting really quite tight. I like to do this in between. We're going to come back into that lunge, and we're going to hold it again for 10 seconds. Same cues, core tight, squeeze that glute, lean forwards. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your hands on the floor, tuck your toes, lift off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to do one more, and that will be 4 in total. So holding it for another 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your hands down, tuck your toes, lift off for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're just going to go back into that flossing. So hips come back, toes to the sky. You can just have your hands on your hips if you prefer. We're just going to do 10 of these back and forth, just flossing it. It feels nice on your hips after doing that. And we're going to do exactly the same thing, but on the other side this time. So once you've done 10, we're going to have our left foot forwards, and we'll do 4 sets of that. Good. Okay, let's go. Whew, I'm hot. I'm sweating. Okay, ready. So left foot forwards. Again, think about squeezing that right glute this time. Make yourself as long as possible, like something's pulling your head up. Belly button to spine, ribs down. And you're going to lean forwards into that stretch. We're going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry, no, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. So another 20. My bad. We're just going to hold this for 30 seconds and then we'll go into the 10 and then the 5. So nice deep breaths. Keeping that core tight, keep squeezing that right glute. You'll feel your hip flexor fire up. And again, you can put your hands on the floor or you can take them away to make it harder. So choose your variation. So we're gonna go now. So hands on the floor, tuck your right toes, lift your knee off the floor, drive that back, the heel to the back of the room for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down, untuck your toes. And again, we're gonna hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your hands on the floor, tuck your toes, lift off for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, untuck your toes, squeeze your glute, core tight, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor, lift off for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands on the floor, tuck your toes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just floss your hips back and forth. That should have been 4 sets. So 10 flosses, back and forth. Loosen up your hips. After that, it can be quite intense. Good. So the next one we're going to do is work on our quads. So we're going to stay on the floor for this. Now I'm going to show you a few different variations. So the first variation you can do is on your side, bring your hand into your foot. So the next one we're going to do is work on our quads. So we're going to come into a lying down position. We're going to bring our left foot into our bottom and we're going to take our left hand behind our foot. So we're bringing it into our bum. Now you can just relax your head onto your hand that's free. Now from here we're going to do, it's called Pails and Rails. So from here we're going to do something called P&F again, where we're going to be pushing against our hand for a certain amount of time and then bringing our foot in for a certain amount of time. So the first phase of the movement, I just want you to bring your foot into your bottom and we're just going to hold this stretch for 30 seconds. And then once we've held it for 30 seconds, we're going to then push our foot into our hand for 10 seconds, bring it into our bum for 10, and we're going to do 3 sets of that. Okay, so just keep holding it into your bottom for 30 seconds here. Nice deep breaths. If you have really tight quads, then you'll probably find that your heel won't touch your bottom. But hopefully doing this over time and like actually doing it every week, a few times a week, is going to help improve your quads. And it will help if you do it. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to push our foot into our hand for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring into your bottom as far as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push against for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it into your bottom for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Push again. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it burns. And last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay, now we're going to come onto the other side. So you're going to bring your right foot into your right glute. You can rest your head onto your hand. We're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. So nice deep breaths. Just bring it into your bottom as close as you can. Good. Again, if you've got really tight quads, you'll find that you're not going to get that heel to your bottom. And you might find that the one side might feel a bit looser. You might have one side worse than the other. But that's completely normal. Okay, so exactly the same thing again. We're going to push our foot into our hand for 10. Are you ready? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring into your bottom as close as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push against for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push against for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one, push against for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Push yourself up. Now we're going to come up onto our feet. And we're going to work on our hamstrings next. So the next thing we are going to do is a split stance RDL. So you're going to have your left foot forwards and your right leg in line with your left heel. So your right toes in line with your left heel. Soft knee. We're going to drive our hips back and you should feel a nice stretch here in your hamstring. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds and then we're going to come up. Okay? Ready? So drive your hips back, hands on your hips. We're going to drive our hips back until we feel that nice stretch. We're going to go into that stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Okay, this time we're going to add our hands. So we're going to reach our hands forward as much as we can. And we're going to hold it again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. And again, drive your hips back. I'm going to hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll do one more set. Ready? Drive your hips back like you're trying to get your wall to touch the wall behind you, your bum to touch the wall. Lean forwards, reach out as far as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, swap legs. So your right foot's in forwards. Your left foot is in line with your right heel. Soft knees. Drive your hips back. Your front leg is slightly straighter than your back leg. And we're just going to bend right over and we're going to hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. and drive them back again. Reach your hands forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Making sure we're keeping that back flat and we're driving our hips back as much as we can. Try not to round. And again, drive your hands forwards for 10, 9, 8. Really drive your hips back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll do one more. So soft knees, drive your hips back. Right leg is slightly straighter than your left. Reach forwards for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Shake it off. We're just going to come into an elephant walk. So just have your hands on your ankles. You bend in one leg, straightening the other. This is a really nice one just to kind of floss out your hamstrings. Let your head just relax. We're going to do 20 in total, just in your own time, alternating sides. Good. Once you've done 20, we're going to stand up. And the next thing we're going to do is come into a horse stance position. So this can be, again, another spicy one. But it's a really good one for flexibility in your inner thighs. So we're going to stand quite wide stance, feet turned out, and we're just going to do 10-second holds. We're just going to do 3 sets. Okay, so I'll show you first. So I want you to think about tucking your tailbone in. We're going to drive our knees out to the side, and we're just going to hold this position here. So if you see me side on, my tailbone is tucked under, and I'm just going as low as I can into this squat position. Okay, so take a deep breath. On the way down, we're going to exhale, and we're going to hold it here for 10, 9, 8, pushing your knees out, 6, 5, tucking that tailbone, 3, 2, 1, come up. Take a deep breath. I told you it was spicy. And then we're going to go back down. We're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm being nice though, giving you 3 sets, okay? So one more, let's hold it, get down again. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep pushing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, nice, just shake them side to side. And we're going to come back down onto the floor. The next exercise we're going to do is going to be against the wall. So if you can go to a wall, it's going to be a lot easier. We're going to have our feet together, our knees come out to the side, and we're just going to bring our hands onto our knees, and we're just going to push our knees down for 30 seconds. So the next thing we're going to do after we've done 30 seconds of this is called a technique called Pails and Rails. I'll put a link in below just to go from what it is in more detail. But for now, what it is basically building strength from that end range. So we have control and full control. So your nervous system is basically going, okay, I trust it now. I trust to go further into that position. So for the next phase of this movement, we're going to do a 30-second hold. Then we're going to push our knees into our hands for 20. And then the next phase of that is pushing our knees to the floor without our hands on it, just pushing it down for 15. Okay, so that's one set. So we've probably held it for about 30 seconds now. So this time we're going to push our knees into our hands for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now take your hands away. You're going to push your knees down for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go back into that passive stretch. And we're just going to do one more set of that. This is probably one of my favorite adductor stretches. So just holding it for 30. And you can do this as many sets as you want. For the video's sake, I'm just going to do 2 sets. But yeah, if that's a problem area, then maybe doing a couple more. But if you're just starting off, 1 or 2 sets is plenty. And also, if you've never done this before, just doing the stretch like 60% as well, not max effort, and then build on that each set. Okay, and again, we're going to push our knees into our hands for 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then push down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then just give them a little pulse, just gently up and down. So we're going to go back to the position that we started off with. So we're going to have our feet nice and wide, hands behind our back. We're going to bring our knees to the right. So this time we're going to come in a nice upright position, walk our hands forward. And what I want you to do is think about pushing that right knee into the floor and bringing your chest over that thigh. And we're going to hold this for just 30 seconds, holding this passive stretch. And you should feel this in your glute. And the whole time, what I want you to think about doing is pushing that right knee into the floor. Good. Keep those hands on the floor. If you want to make it a little bit harder, maybe take your hands away, see what happens, and then put them down. It's a lot harder with your hands away. So nice deep breaths. Holding it for 30 seconds. And then come up, walk your hands in, bring your hands behind your back, swivel your knees to the left this time. Come nice and upright, so you're facing that front leg. Same thing again, push that left knee into the floor, gaze forward. You're going to walk your hands forward, keeping both knees at a 90-90. And we're just going to come into a hold now, 30 seconds. Again, see what happens if you can take your hands away. Place them back down, make it easier. Nice deep breaths, keep pushing that left knee into the floor. Keeping both knees at a 90 degree angle. Keep pushing your hips out. Gaze forward. You should feel this in your outer glute. Once we've done 30 seconds of that, we're going to walk our hands behind our back. We're going to swivel our knees back into a neutral position. And the next thing we're going to do is focus on our calves. So we're going to come into kind of like a sitting down position. So you're one on your knee, and then your one foot is up on your foot. So the next one, we're going to stretch out our calf and work on our ankles a little bit. So you're going to be on your one knee. So I've got my right foot. I'm going to focus on first. I'm gonna have my hands on my knee and I'm just gonna lean forward. So key things here is to keep that heel on the floor and to keep your toes on the floor. And you can monitor the intensity yourself. So the more you push down on that knee, the more stretch you're gonna get. And you should feel it in like your Achilles and your calf. This is where you should feel it. So you're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. If you find that it's quite uncomfortable for your knee, what you can do is just come up on the toe a little bit and then do the same thing there. So choose kind of which position you find most comfortable, and then we're just going to do 30 seconds into this position. So keep pushing down. Once we've done 30 on there, we're going to swap sides. So again, push down on that left thigh this time. Bring your hands onto your knee. Try and keep that heel on the floor. And we're just going to stretch out that calf. 30 seconds here. We're just going to do one more pose after this. We're just going to work it into our feet. So in the bottom of our foot, our fascia. Plantar fascia, which is one that is missed a lot of the time, but is very important that we stretch it out, and it's linked. All our muscles are interconnected, and yeah, I will talk more about that when we get into it. And relax. So going on to the last stretch, you're going to tuck your toes onto the floor. So this is going to be stretching out that fascia in the bottom of our foot. We're going to hold it anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute. This one is quite spicy, so if you find that you can't hold it for the duration, then just place your hands on the floor, tap it out, and then come back in. You can also just have your hands on the floor the whole time, and you can take the intensity out or put it in however you wish. So let's get started. So our last one, here we go. There's actually been research into this stretch. So what they had tested people that had knee surgeries and bad knees, and they got them to do the stretch, and they found the stretch really hard, really uncomfortable. And then the people that had, no problems with the knees, no knee surgeries, they could sit into this stretch quite comfortably. So there's that correlation between tight fascia on the bottom of your foot and bad knees. So yeah, an interesting one. So deep breaths. We'll hold it there, nearly there. It's also linked, tight fascia is also linked with tight hamstrings as well. So if you find that you stretch out if you do a forward fold, you can't touch your toes, do the stretch, you'll find that you'll be able to go into that forward fold a little bit easier. So yeah, it's a good one. And hands on the floor, tap it out. And we're just going to do a counteractive stretch. So flatten your feet and then just bring your knees off the floor, leaning back, and you're stretching out the front of your foot, which is quite a nice one to finish on. And there we have it, lower body flexibility done. I hope you enjoyed. YouTube's probably going to suggest another video. I suggest you watch it because YouTube is bloody brilliant, and he knows, or she, or they know exactly what you want.